What is going on, guys? It is Chimera with another Dokkan battle video. Today, in this video, what I want to do is I want to talk to you guys about something very interesting. So, Dokkan has done something new, and I wanted to kind of explore and dive in to that something new this year. This year has been a great year for Dokkan so far with the content and everything like that. So I wanted to kind of dive in and see, take a look at something that we could basically see. Let me actually see if I can mute Discord because Discord is going apeshit right now. Let me quit out of Discord so that you guys don't hear that noise anymore. There we go. Cool. Um, and then I'll come back to it later on. Anyway, I will have you guys, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Let's dive in. So today I wanted to talk about tag switch units. So, oh my god, my Discord on my phone is going insane because I just logged out of Discord on the computer. Anyway, so this is going to be a long one. There's some stuff that I want to talk about, a lot of stuff I want to talk about here. We've got tag switch units. So I want to talk about what I think they can redo, what they could bring to Dokkan, and I want to talk about what I think they will, what I would like to see come to Dokkan as well. So before we do that, let's dive in to see what we've seen so far. So what do we know about tag switch mechanics? There's always two characters. They switch between characters. We got the Vegeta and the Goku. Um, and each character has an active skill, right? One active skill can do one thing, the other active skill can do something completely different. So, what I want to look at and dive into is what each of these units, I've got like maybe 20 tabs up, and then I have 5 of my own that I think we could do. So let's see. First, we're going to look at the history of what we've gotten so far for tag switch units. So, as of this time, we have Gogeta, where the Vegeta side of things you can fuse into Gogeta, whereas the Goku side of things you can just do like a Veku active skill, and it does whatever. Typically, I don't do Veku. I stay firmly away from that because I want to be Gogeta. And then obviously we've got the best unit in the game to me, in my personal opinion, the Tech Vegito, where you can either break the Batara as Vegeta, or you can fuse into Vegito with Goku. Okay, so those are your two choices with your active skills, right? Then we've got Goku and Frieza, where on this side, Frieza, you do the ending of the Tournament of Power. Now, the reason why this unit is important is because it's going to set a precedent. It's going to set a precedent of the future of what the other units, what other ideas that I have for this. Because a lot of these units are going to be like just units we've already seen, just redone, right? Because this is a redone unit. This is the same unit that is like the Frieza side and the Goku side. Let's see if it actually shows up here of this unit here. So yeah, so we've got that unit there, and then we've got this free-to-play unit. Now they can redo this. They can update this to be better. It's got the Goten and the Trunks. They don't fuse into Gotenks, but we could get a Super Saiyan Gotenks with this unit, like something similar. We can do that. Now I wouldn't personally summon for it because I'm not a fan of Gotenks. It would be an easy skip for me, but like we could see this happen. And then our fifth one that's coming, as of this time, it's been announced that we are getting a tag switch Kale and Caulifla. They're not going to fuse into Kefla, which is fine. I think it's fine. I think what that means is that means we can either get a standalone turn one Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. That's what y'all aren't thinking about. A lot of people are mad about this. A lot of people are mad they're not a Kefla. I think it's a good idea because I think that means we can just get a Kefla, a standalone Kefla. We don't have a standalone Kefla, and we don't have a standalone Dokkan Fest Caulifla. We can now get both of those because of this, and I think that is good for the game. I think that is good. I think it is a good thing, and they're not even bad units. So, let's dive into some of these units to be redone. So the first thing I wanted to do is point out the joined forces category. This is going to be the category that's going to really set a precedent as well of what we could see. So let's dive into the first unit that I have up here. Now there's no in particular order, I just made sure that the last two units were the most important units, at least to me. The first one here is going to be the one that we thought we were getting, which is Hit and God Goku. Now, the rules here are they have to be a tag switch unit. Each one has an active skill that does something different. I think that the God Goku side of it could be maybe he could go into Omen. That could be the choice for that one. And like it's a transformation. Or you can stick with Hit and you know, get like a I don't know what we could do for Hit. Maybe there's like a time skip active skill attack that you could deal with him. So like you get like a active skill attack with Hit, you get a transformation to Omen for the Goku. Like that's what I'm thinking that you could get something like that. The next one here is Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. What I'm thinking with this is possibly the same thing. You could either go into Omen for the Goku, but to set it to where it's not the same thing, you could choose to do the Spirit Bomb with Goku, or you could choose to do this Final Explosion with Vegeta. And each one has different buffs. Maybe the Goku side of it will buff. Goku side of it may buff like tournament participants. The Vegeta side will buff just the unit, kind of like the Kale and Caulifla. Kale buffs the unit, Caulifla buffs the team. This here is probably the most important unit to me. This unit right here is something that I think we could really get something good. There are so many Vegeta attacks. We don't have an updated. So here's what I'm thinking. It's a Vegeta. It starts out as a Vegeta. It's a LR Vegeta. Vegeta has that updated version of. Let me see if I can actually find the unit, because I'm sure that if I look hard enough, I can find this unit. Typically, is so we got this is the only blue Goku. So maybe we want it to be a Goku. Maybe we do. I don't know. This is our only standalone blue Goku in the game. Period. Like period. But what I'm looking for here is we'll go to Future Saga real quick. So we're here in Future Saga, right? And what I want is updated. Is it this Vegeta here? This one here. It's this one here. We do not have this Vegeta, his super attack. This one here, where he's punching down at Goku Black. I think this is the one that does that. Part of the warrior race. Yep, it is this one. This unit here could very much be the Vegeta side has something like that, and then a Gallic gun. The Goku side could do his angry attack when he finds out that they killed Chi-Chi and Goten, and then his his 18 key, I guess you can say, his 18 key would be the Kaioken, the blue Kaioken attack that he does. Let me make sure this is going to be on repeat because I don't think I have it set to that. So it's going to. It's been a while since I've done a video like this. It's been a very long time. I apologize, guys. I won't. I'll just press play again next time. And yeah, and I guess what we could do with this is one side will be a Vegito, where you can fuse into Vegito. The other side of it, I don't know what you could do, but it could be something, you know? I don't have all of these figured out yet. This is one that I'm really not sure about. I don't know. Trying to think actually. I really am stumped at this. Uh Blue Vegito could be like the Vegeta side of it, right? Or the Goku side of it. And maybe the other side is like just a buff, and it's like a say it has no limits type situation. The meme. But yeah, that's an idea. This unit here can absolutely be redone. When this unit Easy A's is going to be crazy, by the way. I'm going to do another video about that too. Units that will like basically be insane for festival battles. This is one of them. So I'm thinking it's a Super Saiyan 2 Goku and a Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, right? Tag switching, right? Same situation as the one that we already have with Vegito, but it's the one from the Kid Buu fight. You go to the Goku side, he can drop the Spirit Bomb. If you do the Vegeta side, it's a buff if you just let him do the "You are number one" speech. Is basically what you're doing. I guess it could be still be a Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That way, all the categories, he could be on Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyan 2, stuff like that, you know? But yeah, that's what I'm thinking with that one. The next one here is the Super Saiyan Vegeta and Goku from the Cooler movie. I think that this would be a good tag switch just in general, having a Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta that's just that. Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta. It could be attacks from the Android Cell Saga, which is basically what this is. Android Cell Saga, Goku and Vegeta. I don't know what their active skills could be. Honestly, I have no earthly idea. I'll be very honest with you. Yeah, this is a good pick. If you guys, you know what, I know what this could be. This could be you guys' opportunity to tell me what you think their active skill could be. Goku's active skill and Vegeta's active skill. Remember, they have to be two different things that they do. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. That could be the interaction that we can have. And let me know what you guys think, what your ideas are for this. Next up, we have, this is very obvious. Future Gohan and Future Trunks. His active skill will obviously be him transforming Super Saiyan, right? His, though, I'm not completely sure. I'm thinking maybe a, like a joined forces like Kamehameha or Masenko or something like that. Like there's like a anything that can be done with that right there. But this could be a good unit, and this would open up this unit to Easy A, which needs to be done soon. And then we can have it link like perfectly with this unit. Doesn't this unit share like a lot of links? Shares 4 links with this Future Gohan. That's weird that it's so low, but that's whatever, you know. Next up we have. This is obvious, guys. Gamma 1 and 2. Gamma 2 does his... I mean, I know we have it already, like, really good in the game, but Gamma 2 does his, like, Gamma Burst, like, the meteor thing that he does, or Gamma 1 does, like a buff or something. I don't know, but A tag switch Gamma 1 and 2 would be fire. And I think we're going to see that at some point. Now, this here is something I feel like the game is really going to zone in on. Krillin and 18 being a unit like this would be really cool. I would love to see them tag switch. Krillin could have like a Destructo Disc active skill. 18 could have like could be the buff unit, you know? That could be cool. Garlic Jr., Piccolo, and Goku would be fire. And it would open up for us to get a Garlic Jr. in the game that's part of this movie for fucking once. I don't understand why these games hate Garlic Jr. so much. He's the first movie boss. You'd think that they'd have more of him in it, but I can see them having a tag switch situation with these two units as well. Would be pretty cool. I don't know what their... You guys can tell me what you think theirs could be, but I really don't know. And then obviously we also have like the Saiyan Saga version of this. You know what it could be? Because I have this somewhere. I have them somewhere here as well. Let me actually take a look. Let me see if I have it here. I may not have pulled it up. Them right here. This unit right here. So these two units here are pretty much the same unit. Now the question is, what do I think could happen here? We could go the movie route and they work together, like with the shirtless ones. If it's like Goku and if it's Piccolo, he does something like just an active skill. So it's like it's an active skill attack. He does the special beam cannon, and Goku does the lock, and it's like an active skill attack on Piccolo's side. But if it's on Goku's side, they get a buff from doing like this right here. Where is it? They have... Oh, it doesn't show it here, huh? It just shows this one. Okay, they take their shirts off, basically. The active skill. They take off their shirts or whatever. Anyway, we'll get rid of those two. I brought this up because this unit is like an old... It needs a super easy A. It's an old free-to-play unit, you know, all that good shit. But there's no Dokkan Fest Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. And it could be a good one. Now, I'm not going to go into detail with this one because it's not a unit I would ask for or anything like that. But it still would be nice to, like, you know, it'd be cool to have. I'm sure there's somebody out there who would love this, absolutely. A Goku Black and Zamasu tag switch unit where on one side they could go into Fusion Zamasu, whereas on the other side they could just do like an active skill attack, you know, kind of like basically like the Vegito, the tech Vegito that we have. It'd be great. It would be awesome. I think it would be great. This unit needs to be redone. This is an absolutely amazing idea for a unit. Gohan and Piccolo tag switch. One side is the Piccolo. He could be able to like block. He has guard or whatever. Block any super attacks. He gets a revive and you get buffs from it. Or you can choose to be the Gohan and just do like an active skill attack. You know, something like that. That'd be cool. Nappa and Vegeta. You could choose to. It's a Vegeta unit. Well, it would be a Nappa unit. I think it would be a Nappa unit. You could choose to be Nappa. Keep him around. You know. Well, I don't know how this would work actually. Because if you kill Nappa, then he won't be part of the other unit. I think. I don't know. You won't be able to switch them back. I don't know how this would work. I don't know how this would work, but it could work. I would love to see like a be like some what if attacks, some what if things that could happen. Yeah, I think so. Now we have this unit. I have this unit here. I have this one, and I have this version of them as well. This is the most obvious tag switch. These two are the most obvious tag switch. Obviously, this one would help represent Universe 7. It would be very useful for them to be on to like exist in general. Um, Active skills could just go anywhere. Then we have this unit. Now, this unit, if it's the future versions of them, obviously I don't have a lot of ideas. But if it's the present version of them, like our universe version of them, um, we could choose for them to like be like good guy. Like we could choose for them to be evil and like have an active skill attack, or be like good guys and already and start like it could be a yo 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 yo. I know this would be impossible. I know they wouldn't do this because it wouldn't make sense because they would get a different kind of category for this. But if we let's okay, so it's a 17 unit. It's an Android 17 unit, right? You have the 17 side where you do the active skill, and he basically like you guys stay evil 17 18, and you like you get like attacks based off of the future saga or the future of the Gohan future like uh whatever. The reason why this won't work is because what my idea is, you switch to 18, you have an active skill that shows like runs through 18's life with Krillin, that turns them into this unit. Turns them into this 18 and 17. But that means they would have to be on. It would give them to. Dokkan won't do it. Dokkan would never do it. It would give them too many categories. It would put them on tournament participants, on superheroes, but also on Cell Saga. Like, it's not gonna happen. But it would be fire if it could. Next is Ice and Nova Shenron. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this one. GT bosses needs help, like major help. Are they even on GT bosses? They are on GT bosses, even though they're not bosses. GT bosses needs like I don't know why they're neglecting GT bosses. But this would be nice. I guess you could also do. I didn't pull them up. I didn't see any reason to do so. But I guess you could also do like a redo of this Super 17. I guess that's an idea, but I didn't think it was any. It was worth even trying to pull these guys up. Who do I even link? Who's their best linking partner? Just a bunch of 17s. They have this 17 here as their best linking partner. It always baffles me. I guess you could also do these guys as like a tag switch unit, because we don't have a better version of 19 and 20. 19 and 20, this is their only representation in this game. It's wild to me. It's very interesting. Now this is also kind of like an honorable mention in my opinion. The Piccolo and Krillin. I really love the idea of this unit. I loved this Krillin. This Krillin in this suit, the suit, has always been like one of my favorite outfits for him. And then obviously we got the Gohan and Piccolo. This is very obvious. Active skill could be this exact attack for like Piccolo, or it could be like something with like Gohan. I don't know. But it's a great unit. Well, the unit itself is ass, but it would be a great unit to see a tag switch. This is obvious. Gohan and Krillin tag switch. We're gonna get that one eventually, hopefully, at least. And then obviously there's this one as well, where you can either. Uh, no, we're not gonna get this one anytime soon. It'll be a Super Saiyan Goku with the Cell Saga attacks. Um, you can either, and then he comes in with a Super Saiyan Gohan, and the unit is mostly Super Saiyan Gohan. You can either probably transform the Super Saiyan to Gohan, or you could do the Bye Guy situation for a buff. I think is what you would do. I think that's how, and then he would be like he'd have a halo. It'd be like a transformation kind of for Goku. This is an interesting one. Now, this unit is terrible, but I can 100% see a Cell and Frieza unit. What if, like, not the GT, like GT, like me? I mean, I can see a tag switch of them, but it's like a what if unit where if you do like they could go golden, like there's like stuff that you could. I don't know about Cell being golden. Actually, never mind. I forgot that that's not a thing. That's a very fan thing. I don't know. I don't know what you could do with this, but it should be done. And then obviously the Super Saiyan boys. I mentioned this earlier. This is particularly the movie version. Tag switch. Blah blah blah. You know. Now we get to the most important two. We've been yapping for almost 30 minutes, and we get to the most important two things that aren't original ideas. Um, Super Saiyan 4s. So what do you think, guys? What do you think should we do? So you get a Super Saiyan 4. We'll say it's a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Um, you can get a tag switch Goku. The Vegeta side you can fuse into Gogeta. The Goku side you do like a Dragon Fist. How about it? I think that's a good idea. I think that'd be cool, right? Um, and then the other one is now this one I have a lot of ideas for. Another once again it is a Vegeta. This time it's God Vegeta. Intro animation is him. We don't have him flying up into the air, transforming into God. We get that right here, right? If you use the active skill on Vegeta, they turn blue. If you do the active skill on God Goku, they fuse into Gogeta. Easy. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. You know? Now let's just have a let's have a little dive here. Let's take a little look here. Let's take a look at my ideas for tag switches in the video in like that type of situation, right? So let's start here with this one. Now, I think that this would be one of the most important ones that we could see. So we've got Vegeta. It's a Super Vegeta. We get the transformation as his intro. Him like with the first time he transforms into Super Vegeta, because that's not in the game. His LR attacks will be super attacks, because obviously this will be an LR. Will be his attacks from when he's fighting Imperfect Cell. His active skill would be the Final Flash, and it would buff him, right? You tag switch into Trunks, and his active skill options would actually be transforming into Super Trunks. So you don't get to do the Final Flash, but you get to have Super Trunks. But if you do the Vegeta side, then you don't get to transform Trunks. Easy, right? I think that's a good idea. I think that would work. That would really work, honestly. Next, we have Tien and Yamcha. Now, this could be like a banner unit, a free-to-play LR, something like that. I'm particularly thinking about Cell Saga Tien and Yamcha, who are fighting the Cell Juniors, or the one that fights Cell when Tien fights Cell. Active skill for Tien is Shikoho. Active skill for Yamcha could be the attack that he and Tien do together with the Cell Juniors. Easy. This one, they have yet to do the gods justice in Battle of Gods. So I'm thinking it's a Goku, right? You get a proper animation of him transforming into blue. He's got his super attacks, his LR attacks. The tag switch, you can tag Vegeta in, he turns blue. He can do his attacks, right? Vegeta's active skill is a Big Bang attack that actually beats the character. Goku's is one that's a Kamehameha that actually beats the character. They basically have active skill attacks, but these attacks are like, um, the attacks are whatever they can do. Whatever, it's kind of like the kale and cauliflower. They're both attacks, but they can do different things, right? Now, I don't know how this would work. Obviously, I know that if we do the Piccolo, we could transform into Gohan. I can see, or transform into Orange Piccolo. We don't have regular Orange Piccolo in the game. The only Orange Piccolo we have is the one that has the giant form, and it's just Ultimate Piccolo. We don't have regular Orange Piccolo yet. I don't think people really realize that. Um, I think Dokkan is the type of game they're making us choose with all these other units. They're gonna make us choose with this, right? You can have an Orange Piccolo or a Gohan or an Ultimate Gohan or a Beast Gohan. I think that they'll make you want to choose. I can fully expect them to make you want to choose. I would love this unit though. This to be honest. To be honest. And the final unit that I think would be cool is a tag switch Vegeta, Jesus Christ. I've been doing this for too long. Frieza and Cooler. Now, I don't know what they would do. I think it would be cool to have them be like it'll be their transformations. I think it should be his active skill. His transformation should be his active skill, and he gets like an attack that transforms him. But we just get the I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know what this could do. But this is a good idea for attack switch. Just brothers. These two brothers. Okay. That was a 30-minute video. I haven't done a 30-minute video in a while. I'm proud of myself for that. It's been a while since I did something for like a Dokkan battle video. Make sure you guys like it, especially if you are all the way here at the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.